The digital age has brought about unprecedented convenience. It has also ushered in an era of unprecedented surveillance. Our online activities, once seemingly anonymous, are now meticulously tracked and analyzed. From our browsing history to our physical location, vast amounts of data are collected, often without our knowledge or consent. This erosion of privacy has profound implications for individuals and society as a whole. We are told that if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. This is the logic of the authoritarian. It is the opposite of the foundation of a free society. The right to privacy is not about hiding wrongdoing, it is about protecting our most fundamental freedoms. It is time we take back our privacy. It is time we demand more from the companies that collect and profit from our data. It is time we start prioritizing privacy in our digital lives. The erosion of privacy is not inevitable. It is a choice. By understanding the forces at play, we can make informed decisions about the technologies we use and the information we share. We can choose to reclaim our privacy and protect our digital lives. Two major players dominate the mobile operating system market, iOS and Android. These platforms have become integral to our daily lives, powering millions of devices worldwide. While these platforms offer a vast array of features and conveniences, they come at a cost: our privacy. Every tap, swipe, and click is potentially being monitored and recorded. Both iOS and Android engage in extensive data collection practices, often sharing this information with third-party advertisers and other entities. This data can include everything from our browsing habits to our physical locations. Apple, the maker of iOS, has cultivated an image of being privacy-conscious. They have launched numerous marketing campaigns emphasizing their commitment to user privacy. However, the reality is that iOS collects a significant amount of data from its users. This data collection is often hidden behind lengthy user agreements and complex settings. This includes location data, browsing history, and even information about our physical activity. Apps on iOS can track where we go, what we search for, and how active we are. While Apple claims to anonymize this data, security researchers have raised concerns about the effectiveness of these measures. Anonymized data can often be re-identified, linking it back to individual users. Google's Android operating system is even more egregious in its data collection practices. Google's business model relies heavily on advertising revenue, which is fueled by user data. Android phones are constantly collecting data about our location, contacts, and app usage. This data is gathered continuously, even when the phone is not in active use. This data is then used to target us with personalized advertising and to build detailed profiles of our online behavior. These profiles can include our interests, habits, and even our daily routines. While Google allows users to opt out of some data collection, these settings are often buried deep within menus and difficult to find. Many users are unaware of these options or find them too complicated to navigate. The pervasiveness of data collection by iOS and Android is deeply troubling. It raises significant concerns about our privacy and the security of our personal information. These operating systems are designed to collect as much information about us as possible, often without our knowledge or consent. This data can be used in ways that we may not be comfortable with or even aware of. This data is then used for a variety of purposes, many of which are not in our best interests. It can be sold to third parties, used to manipulate our behavior, or even exploited by malicious actors. The increasing awareness of the importance of digital privacy has led to the emergence of alternative mobile operating systems that prioritize user data protection. These privacy-focused operating systems are designed from the ground up to minimize data collection and empower users with greater control over their personal information. One such contender is name of the privacy-focused phone OS. This innovative phone OS stands out for its unwavering commitment to user privacy, offering a refreshing alternative to the data-hungry giants of iOS and Android. Its foundation rests on the principle of data minimization, collecting only the absolute minimum information required for essential functionality. Unlike mainstream operating systems that often obfuscate privacy settings, name of the phone OS places transparency at the forefront. Users have clear and granular control over their data, with easy-to-understand options for managing app permissions, location tracking, and data sharing. This puts users in the driver's seat, allowing them to make informed choices about their digital footprint. The phone's commitment to privacy extends beyond its software. It is built with security in mind, incorporating features such as hardware kill switches for the camera and microphone, ensuring that users have complete control over their physical privacy. Section 4. Privacy versus functionality, striking a balance. One common misconception is that prioritizing privacy requires sacrificing functionality. Many people believe that if you want to protect your data, you have to give up the convenience and features that come with mainstream smartphones. Critics of privacy-focused phones often argue that these devices lack the features and app ecosystems of their mainstream counterparts. They claim that privacy-focused phones are limited in their capabilities and do not offer the same user experience. However, this is a false dichotomy. The idea that you must choose between privacy and functionality is simply not true. The privacy-focused phone or OS effectively dispels this myth by demonstrating that privacy and functionality are not mutually exclusive. These devices show that you can have both robust privacy protections and a rich set of features. The phone or OS boasts a user-friendly interface and a growing app store that prioritizes privacy-respecting applications. This means users can access a wide range of apps without compromising their privacy. Users can still enjoy many of the conveniences of modern smartphones without compromising their data. From checking emails and social media to making mobile payments, privacy-focused phones offer a seamless experience. Moreover, the phone or OS leverages cutting-edge technology to enhance privacy without compromising functionality. Advanced hardware and software work together to protect user data. For instance, it may utilize on-device processing for certain tasks, keeping sensitive data localized on the device rather than sending it to the cloud. This ensures that your data remains secure and private. This approach not only enhances privacy but also improves performance and reduces reliance on internet connectivity. Users can enjoy fast and reliable performance even in areas with poor internet access. The phone or OS's commitment to both privacy and functionality challenges the status quo, showing that it is possible to have a device that respects user privacy while still being highly functional, proving that it is possible to create a compelling user experience without resorting to invasive data collection practices. This balance is key to the future of smartphone technology. It serves as a testament to the fact that privacy is not a luxury but a fundamental right that can coexist with technological innovation. Privacy-focused phones are paving the way for a new era of technology where user data is respected and protected. Section 5. Real-world consequences when privacy is breached. The erosion of privacy is not merely a theoretical concern, it has real-world consequences that can impact individuals and society as a whole. Data breaches, identity theft, and online stalking are just a few examples of the threats we face in an increasingly interconnected world. In 2023, a major social media company suffered a massive data breach, exposing the personal information of millions of users. Hackers gained access to names, email addresses, phone numbers, and even location data. This breach had devastating consequences for many individuals, leading to identity theft, financial losses, and emotional distress. In another chilling incident, a young woman was stalked through her smartphone. Her stalker used a combination of location tracking, social media monitoring, and spyware to track her movements, access her personal conversations, and harass her remotely. This case highlights the vulnerability of our digital lives and the potential for technology to be used for malicious purposes. These examples underscore the importance of protecting our privacy in the digital age. The consequences of a privacy breach can be severe, impacting our finances, our relationships, and our sense of safety and security. Section 6. The illusion of control, why opting out isn't enough. Tech giants often argue that users have control over their data through privacy settings and opt-out mechanisms. However, this argument ignores the complex reality of data collection and the often deceptive practices employed by these companies. The illusion of control is a powerful tool that these companies use to placate users. Privacy settings are notoriously difficult to navigate, often buried deep within menus and described in convoluted language. This complexity is not accidental. It serves to discourage users from taking control of their own data. This complexity makes it challenging for even tech-savvy users to understand what data is being collected and how to effectively control it. The average user is left feeling overwhelmed and powerless. Moreover, these settings are often presented in a binary all-or-nothing fashion, leaving users with the unsatisfactory choice of either sacrificing their privacy entirely or foregoing useful features. This false dichotomy is a deliberate strategy to ensure continued data collection. Furthermore, even when users diligently opt out of data collection, companies may continue to track their behavior through other means. This persistent tracking undermines the very concept of user consent. Browser fingerprinting, for instance, allows websites to identify and track users based on unique characteristics of their web browser, even if they have disabled cookies. This method is highly effective and difficult to detect. This practice circumvents traditional opt-out mechanisms, highlighting the limitations of relying solely on user controls. The illusion of control is shattered when users realize the extent of these invasive practices. The reality is that users have very little control over their data in the current digital landscape. The power imbalance between users and tech companies is stark. Opting out is often an illusion, as companies employ sophisticated tracking techniques that operate beneath the surface of user awareness. This hidden surveillance is a testament to the lengths companies will go to maintain their data streams.